Well, heading into our 4th of July long weekend for us here, we are going to be seeing a typical summertime day for us today, which is afternoon showers or thunder showers around that will quickly dissipate. No issue as far as the fireworks are concerned tonight. The coastal low sitting off of Florida, that's going to be starting to influence our weather as we go through tomorrow, and especially on Sunday. Potentially is going to be there for some heavy downpours across the area, and we will keep our eye out on maybe, depending on where this thing tracks, possibility of severe weather. It would be maybe water spouts kind of rotating back towards the coastal areas for us here. Again, a lot of details still need to be figured out. The hurricane hunters are going to be flying into this thing later on this afternoon, so we'll have a little bit better handle on it by later on this evening. Live look over Greenville Boulevard. We do see just some high thin cirrus clouds, plenty of sunny skies, but notice the wind now out of that northeasterly direction. We've had a little front slip through the area for us here. Didn't really have a whole lot to do with it when it came through, but it's brought the humidity levels down just a tad for us here. Not enough, though, not to have any showers or storms along the sea breeze front. You'll see one in there just inland from Surf City. And then you'll notice here right around the mouth of the Pamlico River, back in towards Swan Quarter, starting to see some of that action getting going for us here. And again, anything that develops is going to quickly dissipate as we head past 6 or 7 o'clock this evening for us here. Upper 80s, near 90 already for us this afternoon, both for inland spots and even at the beaches. And it feels like the mid to upper 90s for us here. So the hot and humid weather that you would want on the 4th of July continues for us here across the east. But like I said, those northeasterly winds are bringing just slightly less humid air into the area for us here. Upper 80s, low 90s. That's where we're going to top out as we head on in through the day today. Again, any of those isolated showers or storms will dissipate by 6 or 7 o'clock. Steamy one overnight tonight, but maybe not as steamy as it has been. You'll notice that a little bit lighter humidity levels into the area for us here get us down into the upper 60s. So this is the low pressure that we're watching about 100 miles or so east of Jacksonville, Florida. You can see good banded features associated with this here. This is, in my opinion, a developing tropical storm. Hurricane Hunter aircraft will be flying into this here as we head on in through later this afternoon. So that low pressure system develops, starts to track northbound. Now we'll have to watch this high. This high may wedge in across Virginia and western Virginia and direct this in towards South Carolina. But if that's the case, then that puts us on the left side of the system. And this is where we would have to worry about some of those water spouts pinwheeling into the area for us here. So like I said, once the Hurricane Hunter gets in there and finds a low level center, we'll have a better handle to be able to figure out the models where this is going to be going. But it does look like it will be impacting us with potentially some heavier downpouring rain as we head through the second half of the holiday weekend. Scattered showers around for us tomorrow, maybe a third to a quarter of an inch of rainfall. But then again, here you can see some of those heavier bands that could quickly dump an inch to maybe 2 inches of rainfall at a minimum in here, especially along the coastal areas as we go through Sunday. More than likely, if it does develop into a tropical system, the heavier wind will stay out over the ocean, but still could possibly see some gusts along the coastal areas here. And then that tropical air will continue to promote afternoon showers and storms for us here, even as the low-level system itself departs going into early next week.